Well, the concept of working from home is a fascinating one at the moment. I mean, does it work? Does it not? Do we really want to do it? Amanda Blessing is an executive trainer, speaker, and author, and joins us now to dive a little deeper into talking about working from home. Hey, Amanda, how are you today?
Fantastic, Adrian. Lovely to join you, and I did enjoy your last guest.
I know, that was outrageous, wasn't it? That was bizarre.
It was. I'm envious of his life.
True. No, I know. I don't know why he wants to speak like Australian. I want to speak like an American. The energy that he has is out of this world, right?
But he's taken working from home to the next level, hasn't he? Which is our topic today.
Exactly right. Let's talk about that at the moment. So first of all, just tell me about your, I guess, overall thoughts, because it's really interesting. I think before the pandemic, probably people would have loved to work from home. Now maybe they're thinking, do I want to work from home? Give us an overall sort of snapshot of what you're thinking at the moment.
Look, I think that many of us are actually really enjoying working from home. There's so much to like about it. A little bit more flexibility. The boss is not breathing over your shoulder, and you've got a degree more autonomy, and those things are good things. In addition, you don't have a commute. You could even wear tracky dacks and no one really knows. I mean, when was the last time you wore heels, especially if you're in Melbourne? But the downside is, according to new research, that we're actually spending a lot more time at work. On average, about 48 minutes a day. And we've got an increase in meetings of about 13%. And everyone knows how much we don't like meetings, death by meeting and death by PowerPoint and death by Zoom meetings.
Yeah, totally.
So they're the downsides.
Yeah, no, of course. No, I see it at home as well. My housemates they're always on Zoom calls. They're working all the time. You know, it's, I guess in a way, because you don't have that much else to do, it sort of increases that. Tell us a little bit about the additional pressures that you think workers are also facing now that we are isolated at home.
Yeah, look, you actually picked up on a really important one. I mean, what else have we do? So I think that we're a little bit bored. So we do spend a bit more time on our work initiatives, but we're really distracted. A lot of people tell me, and I particularly work with executive women, but they're telling me about homeschooling. It's really distracting. It's an essential duty, but it's really distracting. So lack of focus. Technology is a problem. You know, if you're at work, there's someone to fix your tech, but when you're at home, you have to fix it yourself.
Sure.
And then I think there's this feeling of guilt. If you've got a job and you know that other people don't have it, so you're working a little bit harder to just prove that the boss has made the right decision to keep you. So I think there's a little bit of guilt getting in the way as well. So while there are some benefits from working remotely, and I think it does help in terms of getting FaceTime with the boss. Now, men and women, it's equal, but there are lots of distractions and things that do get in the way of making it a really meaningful experience.
Yeah, you mentioned guilt there. Do you think there's also a bit of fear in terms of people, maybe wanting to speak up, feeling a bit overwhelmed? Everyone's going through a tough time. Maybe they think, oh, the boss is probably feeling the heat as well. Do you think there's a little bit of fear amongst people?
Yeah, good point. I think there's a lot of fear, and in my experience of working with executive women, and I work with some women right now who are inside organizations who are outperforming their usual performance in good times. So I'm working with women who are in really secure roles, in really secure companies, and they are telling me that they are feeling fearful because there's a culture of fear around. You switch on social media, you switch on the television, the news is all doom and gloom. So everyone is feeling fearful. So I think that it's a really big issue for men and women, even if you're working in a great company. And then think about it, there's the people who've been asked to take salary cuts or being asked to reduce their hours. And they're worried that if they speak up, potentially, perhaps draw attention to themselves on something that, want to point out something that's going wrong, they might worry that their neck is on the chopping block too.
Yeah, of course. And just to finish, what do you think life should look like moving forward? Not necessarily what it will, but in terms of a balance between working from home, working in the office. Do you have an idea? Have you thought about what you think it should look like moving forward?
Yeah, I think that that's a really good question again too. I think we need to be given choices. I think some people really flourish working from home,
Yeah.
and some people not so much. But I think we need to be given the choice, and there should be no impediment or detriment to the people, whatever they choose. Um, I'd love to see a blended approach where we have
Yep.
opportunities to work at home, we have opportunities to work in the office. And I know that Atlassian, a great Australian success story, Atlassian have recently come out and talked about how they are really making it so it's people don't have to work from the office if they don't really want to, even when COVID is over. So I'd love to see more organisations move to that sort of operation, or that sort of giving the staff that sort of permission moving forwards. I think it would be an equaliser on the gender equity game as well.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really good call. Choice is going to be important, I think. And, asking your employers, what do they feel, where do they work best, in what sort of environment? That's the ideal scenario. Let's hope it happens. Anyway, Amanda, thanks for your time. How do we jump online? I know you're doing speaking, training of executives. You're an author as well. Where can we sort of contact you or find out what you're up to?
Yep, head on over to my website, www.amandablesing with one S, amandablesing.com. I'm also linked, and if you're on LinkedIn, so connect with me there. I've got the usual social media, but I speak, I blog, I run webinars, I'm out all over the place. So yeah, connect with me, say hi, let me know where you saw me.
Awesome. Thanks for your time. We'll talk again soon. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye, Adrian.
Amanda Blesing there.